Mary Queen of the Rosary Food Pantry is here for all those in need, and hopefully we provide a welcoming setting in which for people to come when they do need help. There are many, many people who come to us, and we really want to be able to feed them and feed them well.
I think the food pantry at Mary Queen of the Rosary Parish is like any food pantry. The purpose is to feed people who don't have food and can't afford food, or can't afford enough food to feed themselves or their families. So we are one of many food pantries in the state and in the country that dedicates itself to trying to supply the needs to people who don't have the means to provide for themselves at any one given time, for a whole variety of reasons.
The most important thing for us here is to greet people, to make them feel welcome, and hopefully not just to feed them, but to touch them with the love of God. Last year we fed approximately 2,400 families, and I think we fed close to 7,000 people, grand total. So, and each time, our goal is each time a family comes to us is to give them a 7 to 10 day supply of food to really and truly make a difference in the quality of their life.
At this food pantry, as and many, it relies upon a lot of goodwill and hard work of many volunteers who go to pick up the food, who stock it on the shelves, who prepare putting it out and getting it ready for people to come in and receive food. So the operation really is a matter of collecting the food from the food bank, mostly at Worcester, or to supply any other items that may not be available at any given time. And then the work of stocking it, keeping an inventory, kind of having a knowledge of what food needs to go to what persons, how to allocate what it is that we have so that people get the best kind of balance of foods that are possible. And that takes a lot of people and a lot of hard work, and we're very fortunate to have a good crew of people who are very dedicated to helping folks of Spencer here at the food pantry.
We're very, very blessed to, I feel that we're very blessed to live in the Spencer community, because whenever I have a need, there's always somebody that will fill it for me. We are truly, truly blessed to have such a wonderful community. We have the freezers, so we can take freezer food, and Hannaford's gives us meats, and Price Chopper as well, so that we're very blessed here. Any monies that are donated to the food pantry here, most of the money is spent at the food bank or at the dollar store for toiletry items. We have a real need for toiletry items. Toilet paper and laundry detergent and dish liquid are just about to die for. You know, if you're having trouble, if you're a family and you're having trouble buying food, the last thing you want to spend your money on is a household item to clean something, or even toilet paper, you know, and toilet paper is expensive. So we need both donations. We need financial donations, and we need that roll of toilet paper, or the laundry detergent, or the can of Dinny Moore beef stew. The guys just, it's the Dinny Moore that they love, you know? So that, and in the summertime, because there are we're out here in the country. In the city, there are feeding programs. But in the summertime, there are no feeding programs in Spencer for children. So we need juice boxes and snacks for children, items that children like to eat. In the winter, it's hearty soups, you know, not the condensed soups, but the hearty soups. The elderly love clam chowder, chicken noodle soup, vegetable soup, a beef, the guys like beef, a hearty beef soup, or like that, a beef stew. Anything that would make a meal, like a can of corned beef hash, or roast beef hash, or chili, those are items, especially if you have a single person come in, you've given them a meal just with that one can.
I think that anytime we're able to have individuals donate toiletries, food, diapers, things that families, young families, families with children or families even without children. Anytime we have the ability to have the generosity of individuals that will donate those items, it's certainly a big help, because that means that it's something that we don't need to use parish resources to supplement the needs of the food pantry. And it's always a very welcome, and we're always very thankful for any donations that might be possible and we might receive from folks.
Remember, if you're truly feeding people, one minute you have that roll of toilet paper and that can of beef stew, and the next minute it's gone. So that we're like a very small supermarket, and we're just constantly turning the food over, but we can't turn it over unless we get it in. So the state food, the MFAP food, there are no restrictions with that. That's given out at the pantry's discretion. The federal food, the USDA food, has restrictions on it. There are limits. Depending on how many are in the family, depends on how much food we can actually give out on a federal item per month. So in that sense, we are limited. The needs are great and they're varied, and I'm privileged to be able to work here because, like I say, our needs are always growing, but they're always met. And like I say, we're very, very blessed here to be able to help people. And so again, I want to thank you all for whether you donate money, food, and if you can't donate money, everybody can say a prayer for us, because that's how we really make it work here. And I have a tremendous group of women that work very, very hard because they care about the people in the town in which they live. People come for food, but oftentimes they need so much more than food. They need to know that somebody cares. And so that our main goal is to feed people well and to touch them with the love of God. So God bless you all, and thank you.
Oh, I'd be happy to see anyone who might be able to come to Feeding Our Neighbors, sponsored by Spencer Cable Access, which will take place on September 30th at David Prouty High School.
So I look forward to seeing you all at Feeding Our Neighbors on Saturday, September 30th from 10 to 2 at the David Prouty High School, where we'll all be gathered to bring food and give thanks. God bless you all.